Good morning, lovely people. So here we are at day 3. Super excited that you pressed the button for the 3rd time. Got some really nice messages saying that you've loved it and you feel very, very relaxed. For all the people that I haven't heard messages from, I hope you're enjoying it. And before we go any further, I wanted to communicate my why. Not because I feel like I have to, because I don't explain myself for anybody, being Kelly effing Reid, but I want to make things a little bit clearer. So people have asked, why am I doing this? Why am I doing it over the holidays? And why am I giving 12 hours away? The reason is, throughout the year, there have been a few people which are not in a position, for whatever reason, to invest into the courses, to spend money basically, and it breaks my heart that people can't do that. So all I can do is give away my time when I can. So I am. The end. So so this is for all the people throughout the year that can't necessarily afford my lessons, my one-to-ones, and also the obvious reason to showcase what I do and what I'm about, along with Alan, and giving away something through Christmas. These videos are no way perfect with sound and lighting, I'm very aware of that, but I believe that the most perfect thing about these videos is the fact that it comes from my heart and it's authentic, and I think that for me is a big value. So hopefully you understand that a little bit more now if you haven't already. But I want to give. So all that aside, I've done my Kundalini practice this morning, if you can tell. So we're going to be doing, today's lesson is all about hips. You shake it to the left, you shake it to the right, you do the hippie shake shake with all of your might. No, we're not singing, but what we are going to be doing is getting rid of stiffness on the hips. So we're going to do the warm-up, we're going to do our sun salutes, because again it gets us focused, and then we're going to do some hip asanas. So again, for all the people who are used to a faster pace, things like, oh, rain, work with me, keep your mind open, and allow this 40 minutes to just be still, and because with stillness we can cultivate feeling as well. So work with me on this one. For all the people that are new to this, it's a great introduction for you to listen to your body, and again putting as much breath in there so you can float away at the end of this lesson. So all that aside, I invite you to do the warm-up with me. So stand up. My wispy shawl on today. Hopefully it's going to be good. Not a wardrobe malfunction. So we're going to do our spinal twist again. I hear me cracking. Oh yes, get it out. So twisting the hips and awakening the body for the first time. And then with it being a hippie lesson today, you're going to put your hands on your hips and you're going to do very small rotations. So doing that for one more time. I'm just going to turn my other camera off. And now we're going to go the other way. If you can do this as slow as possible, and again, just see how your hips are feeling today. Mine are always a little bit stiff in the morning. Nice. Into the centre, and now we're just going to kick back and kick our bum. And kick ass today, as I say. Quite faster. Again, some of you might maybe hear, that's fine too. Now forward. Awakening your body. And relax. Okay. So now we're going to do a stick pose, stick Padasana, where we are still with our breath and set your intention. So my intention today is to reach out to you and to get your hips a little bit more mobile, relax, and to learn something you don't know. Your intention maybe is to get rid of the stiffness on your hips and to feel a little bit more saucery. Okay, so we're going to do feet together, hands to Namaste, closing your eyes. Observing your breath, don't force your breath. Check your head, neck and back. But straight. Soften your face. Set that intention. Again, being here today represents you putting time aside for yourself, treating yourself like your best friend, your self-care of the day. So being aware and proud of that. Still continuing to breathe in and out. If you're wobbling, feel free to undo your feet. And gently open your eyes. Nice. So we're going to do sun salutes. As you know them now, it's going to be a little bit faster without me talking so much. So you know the corrections because of Alan being our model yesterday, and just work with it. I'm not going to go super fast, but we're just going to allow ourselves to breathe and move. Again, ultimately we want to be in the present moment with our yoga, and when we're doing this, it makes us more mindful. So feet together, head, neck and back is straight. Inhale, arms come up. Little backward bend. So this is breathing out the nose, breathing in and out through the nose. However far you go, stay here, focus on the breath. Staying there in a forward fold. Just popping my head up. Paying attention to the back of the legs. Bending the knees, palms down. Step back with that left leg again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, looking at the fingertips all the way down. And just breathing out the nose. The palms land on the mat. And stepping back with that right leg, hip width apart, bend the knees, and relax your head in downward dog. So remember, we're pushing back with that upper body, tailbone to the ceiling. Stay here. Focusing on your breath. Now come down to that plank pose, feeling strong in the stomach. Knees down, uncurl your toes to child pose. Forehead to mat. I'm laughing because I've recently wrote a children's book and everything's a rhyme to me now. So forehead to mat. Now to cat pose, transferring that weight to the hands, hips to mat, come to that cobra. So hands either side of the chest, elbows in, feet hip width apart, coming to a small cobra. Again, listening to the lower back here, strengthening the spine. Curl the toes. Again, we're going to come up now all the way onto the hands, push back to a downward dog. Hip width apart with the feet, push back. Check in with your back of your legs. If the heel's going to go down, feel free. Again, don't compensate with the spine. No, we don't want that. Bending the knees. Stepping forward, the left leg now, right knee lands. Engaging the stomach muscles. Inhale, palm comes up. Backward bend. Exhale, looking at the fingertips, second by second. Don't worry if you wobble. And step that right foot forward to forward fold. Stay here. Inhale, arms all the way up. Palms together to namaste. Let's go again. Inhale. Backward bend. Exhale out the nose. Honor wherever you are. Stay there, relaxing the neck. Continuing to use that breath. Bending the knees, stepping back with that left leg. Left knee lands. Toes still curled for support. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Palms land to downward dog. Really pushing, staying here with the breath. Coming down to plank pose, knees and child pose. Forehead to mat, stay here. Noticing the stomach moving, the chest area moving. How peaceful this feels. Cat pose to cobra. There are different variations of this, but I'm doing the simpler version for the time being. Softening the shoulders, really feeling that lower back. Remember, every time we're bending it, we're making it stronger, the spine. Curl the toes to downward dog. Pushing all the way back, slightly bending our elbows. Listening to our body, getting rid of that tension.
Stepping forward now with the left foot, right knee rounds. Inhale, come up.
Backward bend. Exhale. Second by second.
Right foot forward to forward fold. Again, remember wherever you are. Constantly listening to the body. Any sharp pains, honor the body and stop. Inhale, arms come up, palms together. Namaste.
Nice, well done. 2 sun salutes. So, I'm having a wardrobe malfunction. So we're going to come down now, and to do with the hips, obviously we're going to do a hip toes. But before we do that, I'm going to show you one of my favourite hips exercises. So, you're going to give birth to a baby. Not really, you're just going to lift your leg up. And then, so for example, you're going to hold with your left hand the ankle, and your right hand you're going to hold the calf. So again, this might be a little bit lower for some people, but if you can, lift it up, and you're just going to turn from the hip. So again, do this slowly. See how that feels, what that area is saying. Be swearing. Could be easy. Do a few more of these. And awakening the hip just by moving it. And relax. Okay, same with the other side. So you're going to get your right hand now to your ankle, your left hand underneath, a little baby, very cute baby. And twist. Generally, a few questions are your one hip's always tighter than the other. As a general rule, this is my tighter hip. So again, just pay attention to that. Keeping it low, if that feels good for you. Remember, it's really not about how far we go, it's about how focused we are in our body. And release. So now, if you can, put the soles of your feet together. See me? Soles of the feet. Place your hands, if you can, on the front of your feet. If not, it can be good on your ankles. And you're just going to do the butterfly, which I do at nursery classes. So it can look like this. Again, for the time being, do it slow so you can listen to the hips and what they're saying. Ah, ooh, ah. That's very natural. I would have a swear reel with my hips like mother, beep, beep. That's okay. It gets easier. Or in Alan's case, it doesn't. It's just all individual. The main thing is that we're moving there. A little bit longer. This is a natural breath here. Check your back is straight so you're not leaning over. Yes, I can feel that. And relax. Well done. So, undoing your legs, give them a little bit of a wiggle. We're going to go to our first non-intrusive hip pose. You're going to come onto your back. And this is called thread the needle. So, you're going to have your knees bent and your feet down to the ground, your right leg or your right ankle to your left knee, and again this will be 2 or 3 variations. You can either lift that up and bring that here, so as far it will go, or thread your right hand through that hole and then holding the left knee. This is how it can look, but if not, feel free to stay here, that's also good. Just honour your body. If this is too much for you, then just stay still in a cross-leg position or a child pose for this pose. So it should look like this. Stay here, bringing your knee a little bit further to the chest, or honouring exactly where it is. Use the breath. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds. So again, come out of it if it feels a little bit too tight, and return to it. We have to be really patient with our hips. In my opinion, it's really important to be kind and compassionate. No forcing needed. Why? Very long explanation, but I'll tell you one day if you ask. And release. So undo that leg A little bit of a wiggle. I can feel that. Like, ooh, thank you. So your left ankle to your right knee, lifting that right leg, and your left arm through to thread the needle. Very confusing. Hopefully you can see me. So you're threading the left hand through, holding the knee, and then pushing the knee towards you. If in doubt, yes, just copy me for the time being. It's always quite hard. So stay here, we'll thread the needle, feel that left hip as you're bringing the knee closer to the chest. I got myself in a pickle with this pose. Even experts are allowed to get themselves in a pickle. Again, honouring wherever you are. Remember that space between is all to do about observing it. The process, use that breath. Diaphragmic breath. Exhaling through the nose. And release. Well done. Little bit of a wiggle. And now we're going to do a twist. So your hands are going to be out in a T position. Make sure your hands are onto the floor. So all the way onto your palms. You're going to lift the right leg and then you're going to exhale, twist it to the other side. I love doing this in the morning. You can even press your left hand on it if you like. You hear that? And then turn your head the opposite way. And stay here with a spinal twist. Stay there with the breath. Focusing on the diaphragmatic breath, making sure that your hands are down on the mat. Inhale, bring the head back to the center and the knee and straighten the leg. I'm going to do the opposite way. So we have left knee, I'm not afraid to show you my cracks, turn the opposite way. Turn your head, so again it can look like T position. If you want to use your hand for a little bit of weight, then feel free, but just don't twist too much so your opposite hip is rising off the floor. Turn your head the opposite way to your knee and stay here. Using the breath and using your awareness, you're forever increasing your awareness, as some of you will know. Increase your awareness of your body in your practice. Stay here. And release. Well done. Okay, so you're going to roll onto your side. This next pose comes with a warning, so be really kind to yourself. Alan secretly does not like this pose, but sometimes we know in our yoga practice the poses we don't like are the ones that we probably need the most. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. So I am taking this because it's frustrating. Your left leg through the hands, go onto the side of the hip, and straighten that right leg. This can look two ways. If you need a cushion, feel free to put it underneath your left hip. This could be a little bit achy for some. So again, honor if you're here. Use that block or cushion if you need to. And if you can, and only if you can, bring your forearms down. This is a great hip opener. But if you're here and this feels awkward, just really sit with this and sit with the breath. That's fine too. So forearms down if that feels good. Stay here for 20 seconds. Again, any discomfort, feel free to move. Closing your eyes, use the breath. Noticing your feelings. The most feminine part about this practice is feeling your feelings. In a world where we don't always do that, whatever reason, as I say in my therapies, just honor, notice. 10 seconds. And slowly come up. Well done. Undo that leg in front of you. Give a bit of a wiggle. And now we're going to do the opposite way. So your right leg, your knee's going to be out in front of you. Your left leg behind. And if you can, your hip bone will go to the mat. This is how it looks when it's a little bit more loose. Got a loose hip. But if not, it should maybe look like this. And that's okay too. Remember, this is a massive journey, this pose. Usually, I don't always show this pose because it can be a bit confusing, but I wanted people to have a deeper practice too. So, left hip, go down to this pose, forehead. So for those people that have a cushion underneath, on a hip. Breathe in and breathe out. And feel this area. Again, just by feeling it, can release it and go up. So working with it. Again, 1 is no pain, 10 is excruciating pain. For me, 7 is usually where I push myself. So that can be different for everybody. For those who feel ready, go further down, maybe straighten your arms. Stay there a few rounds of breath. Amazing, well done. And release. Okay, so undo. So these poses always get us to an advanced pose, and this pose I've worked on for years and years and years and years and years, because my hips were like this when I first started, and I was crouched over. And now I get the whole showing off about poses because there's an awful lot of work in there. So this is my show off pose. This is one of my advanced ones. And that just represents a lot of hard work, sweat, tears, perseverance. I'm not showing you that to show off. I'm showing you that anything's possible, because it really was a struggle for me, but every time I did it and said yes to myself, my body unfolded slowly and patiently. So there we are. That's that hip pose. And now we're going to come down onto our back. One of my favourite hip poses because it's non-intrusive and it's gentle. Soles of the feet together. Again, we did this the other day. Knees are going to go down to the ground again, however far is good for you. 1 hand on heart, 1 hand on stomach. And I'm going to leave you there with your breath for 2 minutes. Just breathing. Focusing on the hips. If you need a cushion or a block, feel free to implement them under the knees now. And stay here. Observing the diaphragm. Moving in with a rise and fall of the breath. One minute to go. Keep that concentration on the breath in your hip area, while sending yourself love if you want to take it to a deeper practice. Even just sending love, even just the imagination of it to your heart is a really good practice. Sometimes we move for some, but I love it. I love giving myself love. Love, love, love. Moving your knees up if you need to. Again, just noticing. and relax. So using the support of your hands, move your cushions or your blocks if you have them there. Use the support of your hands to slowly bring yourself to Cosmic Egg or Padanguttanasana, knees to chest, and stay here. Rock from side to side, you'll be able to notice this on the hips. Even circling, if that feels good. And okay, now we're going to relax. And I won't tell you what this one is, I'm just going to do it. So you're going to bring your hands out or to the side, should I say, so your palms are either side of the body. You're going to lift your leg, hopefully I have enough room, and you're going to kick it all the way around in a circle. This is not my favourite one. I'm going to do 10. So let me show you first. This is 1. Okay, I want to do 10. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, hip, circle. 2, natural breath. Go as far as you can. 3. This can be a little one too. 4. Like this. 5. But to really open the hip, bigger the better. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. And relax. Next. Your next one. So 1. 2. Natural breath. Listen to the hip. Mine's cracking. Just normal. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One last one. And 10. And relax. Well, stay there for a moment. Just see the goodness that you created. Your heart beating. Now every movement is an action of care for certain parts of your body. Slowly coming up, opening your eyes, and now we're going to do the bike. So this is pretty much just this. We're going to do this for 1 minute, and then we're going to reverse your bike, feet. Okay? Are you ready? Natural breath. Make sure your head, neck, and back lie flat onto the mat. Natural breath, and go. You can make this bigger if you like. Head facing forward. Faster. If not, slow. Choosing slow. So hips a little bit stiff. 10 more seconds. And reverse. Have to focus on this one. And the bigger the better for your hips. You can dislike me, it's okay. I know it's good for you. But constantly listening to your body. And 20 more seconds. You can hear a cat. I've decided to call it Lady Gaga. It's very vocal. Okay, and now relax. Knees to chest. Stay in the breath. Knees to chest. Again, notice cultivating that energy, that movement in the hips. And Gaga singing, a cat. And release. So now we're going to do, hello, what's going on? Exactly, bad food. Just want to say that. So, our next pose is going to be, yes, Lady Gaga. She wants to say hello. I see that. Do you just want to say me to our friends? Okay. Do a little bit quieter. Okay, so I'm going to do a meditative pose. Pre-warning. This can look two ways. So it's called Gomukhasana. So your left knee, you're going to bend it, you're going to bend your left leg and bend your right leg. It can either look like this or like this. So hip should be seated, both of the hips should be seated to the mat. She'll say, yes, Lady Gaga is going to be distracted. Yes, rah. So it can look like this. Or heels to the hips. That's a better way to describe it. And you're sitting bones down. So you stay here. Again, if you're here, it might feel a little bit difficult, but just work with it for a moment. Close your eyes. I'm going to stay here for a minute. Again, cultivating feeling, cultivating awareness. Constantly getting to know yourself. Using the breath, implement a 3-part breath, which is diaphragm, chest, and throat. If you think about those 3 things in a meditative pose, it will help you. This is what I teach in the yoga teacher trainings that I've done. Diaphragm, chest, and throat. Two seconds. Slowly open your eyes. Excellent. And now we're going to do the opposite way. So the right knee facing in front of you. Left knee over. Gomukhasana finished. If not, remember, this is the progression to it. It will come. Checking that again your sitting bones are grounded. Your hips are facing forward. Stay there. Close your eyes. Someone said to me, oh, yoga's hard. I said, well, yeah, it can be in parts. Life can be hard. This is my training for life. Without sounding too pessimistic, it's true. There can be hardships in our life, but know that it's impermanence. It'll feel hard for a while, and then it'll get easy. And then it'll get hard. Stay here. 3-part breath. And release. Slowly open the eyes. And do your thing. Give them a wiggle in front of you. And now, right before Shavasana, I'm going to explain something, and then we're going to do Shavasana. Shavasana is recorded, and as we've noticed, it's a bit noisy here at this time, so I want you to have a really good relaxation. So I'm going to put my favourite one in the audio It's 10 minutes, and don't be fooled, Shavasana is, I believe, one of the most important poses. I've spoken to doctors and scientists about it that have come along my way and that I work with, and they've told me that, and I believe it 100% because I've experienced it, when we are still for a certain amount of time, it helps your nervous system. A lot of people are in flight mode an awful lot of the time, so when we allow ourselves to be still, not only is it just a good chance to go, oh, bloody hell, just be still for 10 minutes. But scientifically, it really helps the body stop. In this world where we don't stop, Shavasana is a must. I believe that with all my heart. So don't just walk out after the class. I think that's a big no-no. Do your Shavasana, take in all that goodness that you cultivated over this lesson, and be ready and still for the day ahead. To do with the hip poses, I go into this in my coaching calls, delve into the reasons why our psoas and our hips are stiff, so that's kind of the deeper programs that I do. But any questions, feel free, and also if you would like to do my courses, it starts on the 15th of January, and that's my 3-month transformational course, along with 4-week ones as well. So enjoy yourself, go to your Shavasana. It should look like this. Relaxing your ankles, your head, neck and back, palms facing up. Close your eyes and just really focus on the rise and fall of your breath. Have a wonderful day. It was an honor to guide you. Namaste.
Being aware over the next 10 minutes, this is your time to completely relax. Observe the rise and fall of your breath, listening to my voice, and relaxing your body and mind from head to toe. This is your time. Being aware of any physical distractions or noises around you, and come back to the rise and fall of your breath and the intention to relax your body and mind from head to toe. Bring awareness to your toes. Give them a wiggle. Be aware of everything your toes do every day. And now tell your toes to relax. Completely relaxing your toes. Again, observing the rise and fall of your breath. And when you exhale, telling your body to relax that little bit more. This is your time. Moving your focus and your attention now to your feet. Be aware of everything your feet do every day. And now, with the power of your mind, tell them to soften. Completely relax your feet. Slowly moving your attention now to your ankles. Again, being aware of everything they do, being aware and grateful for that, and again, with your power of your mind, tell them to relax. Completely relax your ankles. Piece by piece. Any thoughts or distractions, come back to the breath, continuing to listen to my voice, surrendering into the present moment, and know that this is your time to recharge and rejuvenate. Slowly bring your awareness now to the back of your legs, the calves and the muscles within the back of your legs, and tell them to soften, completely relaxing the back of your legs, piece by piece. On your exhalation, relaxing your muscles that little bit more. bringing focus now to your knees. Be aware of everything you do with your knees and all the bends that they do every day, and now tell your knees to soften, completely relaxing your knees. Again, bringing your attention back to the rise and fall of your breath and reminding yourself in this present moment there's nothing else that you need to do but recharge and look after your body and mind, piece by piece. Slowly bringing your attention now to your thighs, being aware of everything your thighs do every day and the muscles within them, and tell your thighs to soften, completely relaxing your thighs. Any thoughts or distractions, coming back, bringing your awareness back to the rise and fall of your breath. This is your time. Bring your attention now to your hips. Be aware of what your hips do every day and tell your hips to soften, completely and finally relaxing your hips, piece by piece. Every time you exhale, you're melting your body into the mat that little bit more. Bring your focus now to your stomach, your digestive system, again being aware of everything your stomach does every day. And again, with the power of your mind, tell your digestive system and your stomach to finally relax, bit by bit. Slowly bringing your focus now to your chest, being aware of everything your chest does and how your lung capacity is greater after the breathing exercises we've done in your lesson, and now tell your chest to soften. Completely relax your chest, piece by piece. Bring focus now to your shoulders and neck. Any knots or stresses, being aware of that and releasing them with the power of your exhalation, and tell your shoulders and neck to soften, bit by bit. Bring your awareness now to your upper arms and your lower arms. Feel the muscles within your arms and again everything they do. Being aware and grateful for that, and now tell your arms to soften. Observing the rise and fall of your breath and reminding yourself again that this is your time to recharge. Bring focus to your wrist, hands and fingertips, being aware of everything your wrist, hand and fingertips do, and tell all three to completely soften, completely relaxing your wrist, hand and fingertips. Again, surrendering into the moment and recharging your body and mind. Bring focus now to your face. Relax your eyes, nose, cheeks and ears with a slight smile, relaxing your facial muscles and tell your face to soften. Take the next few moments to follow your body from head to toe. You relax your toes and feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, pelvic area, stomach, chest, shoulders and neck, upper and lower arms, wrist, hand and fingertips, and now face. Take the next few minutes to continue to lie there and relax from head to toe. This is your time. Slowly and gently awakening your toes and fingertips and bringing yourself back into the room. Gently awakening yourself from your Shavasana and observing how you feel. Feeling relaxed and rejuvenated for the week ahead. It was a pleasure to relax you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.